Good morning, students. Welcome to your science class. In previous session, we have studied about combustion and about types of combustions. In today's session, we will study about flame and the effects of combustion on environment. So, I'm starting with about flame. Flame is the zone of combustion of a combustible substance. Substances which vaporize during burning produce flames. Kerosene, wax, etc. are the substances which vaporize during burning and they produce flames. And substances which do not vaporize during burning, they do not produce flames. Coal and charcoal are the examples which do not produce flames. Students, now we will study the important part of the chapter, structure of candle flame. Here you can see there is total 3 zones in the candle flame. The first one is outer zone, which is non-luminous zone, which has complete combustion, and it is the hottest part. The middle zone, which is yellowish in color, and that is luminous zone where partial combustion takes place, and it is moderately hot. The inner zone, which is blackish in color, and there unburnt wax vapors, and it is the least hot part of the candle flame. Here, one by one, we will study the zones which are in candle flame. A candle flame has 3 main zones. They are outer zone, middle zone, and inner zone. In the outer zone, complete combustion of the fuel takes place, and the color of the flame is blue, and it is the hottest part of the flame, and that is considered as the non-luminous part of the flame. The second one is the middle zone. In the middle zone, partial combustion of the fuel takes place and the color of the flame is yellow, and it is moderately hot part of the flame. It is considered as luminous part of the flame. The last, the inner zone, there are unburnt vapors of the fuel and the color is black, and that part is least hot. So now we will study types of fuels. There are 3 physical states which are known: solid, liquid, and gaseous. So solid fuels, liquid fuels, and gaseous fuels. The examples of solid fuels are wood, coal, charcoal. The examples of liquid fuels are kerosene, petrol, and diesel. And the gaseous fuels are CNG, LPG, biogas, and hydrogen. Students, now the main characteristics of good fuel, it is readily available, so we can use that. It is cheap, it is easy to store and transport, and it burns at a moderate rate because we need mileage. It produces a large amount of heat. It does not leave behind any undesirable substance, so that does not cause pollution. Now, here the calorific value of fuel. The calorific value of fuel is the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kilogram of a fuel. So it is the energy. So the unit of energy is joule or kilojoule, and it is the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kilogram of fuel. So the unit of calorific value is kilojoule per kg. So the amount of heat produced on complete combustion of 1 kilogram of fuel is known as calorific value. Here, some fuels are shown and the calorific values of that fuels are also shown. The first one is cow dung cake. The value of calorific value is 6,000 to 8,000. Wood produce 17,000 to 22,000 kilojoule per kilogram. Coal 25 to 33,000, petrol 45,000, kerosene 45, diesel 45,000, methane and CNG they produce 50,000 per kg. LPG produce 55,000 kilojoule per kilogram. Biogas produce 35 to 40,000 kilojoule per kilogram. And the hydrogen, which has the highest calorific value among all fuels, the value is 1,50,000 kilojoule per kg or kilojoule per kilogram. Now, some harmful effects on the environment due to the burning of fuels or the combustion. Fuels like wood, coal, petroleum release unburnt carbon particles which cause respiratory disease like asthma. Incomplete combustion of fuels release carbon monoxide gas. Students, remember, by complete combustion, carbon dioxide gas produced, and by incomplete combustion, carbon monoxide gas produced. And that carbon monoxide gas is a very poisonous gas which can cause death. It produces a substance with our hemoglobin which is known as carboxyhemoglobin, and it causes death. Students, burning of most fuels release carbon dioxide gas by complete combustion, which causes rise in the temperature of the atmosphere because it is greenhouse gas, and this is called global warming. And this global warming causes melting of polar ice, rise in sea level, and flooding of coastal areas. Burning of coal and petroleum releases oxide of sulfur and nitrogen, which dissolves in rainwater and form acid rain. And that acid rain is harmful for crops, soils, and it damages buildings. The example of this damages is Taj Mahal. Yes, it is becoming yellow in color. Students, I hope you enjoyed today's session. Please go through all the videos and solve the worksheets, supplementary questions, answers. And till then, goodbye. Thank you. Take care.